Hi, buddy. Have a pint of the usual, and I'll have a ginger ale as well, please. Melvin Odoom today. Nice guy. Lovely beard.
Yes, Vernon.
There you go, Melvin.
Thank you, sir. Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Eyes.
Yeah. In. It's good. It's good to get you in this kind of environment, really, because we cross paths pretty much every day.
Yeah, you're usually running past the studio outside, shouting out something.
There you go.
And educating me in certain ways. But yes, it's nice having you in the building with us.
It's nice because, like, even though I know you, and people who have a familiar face always think that they know each other. Do you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you work in showbiz, so
but I know before I proper started working with you, I used to see you out and about in certain places, and you were just always nice. And you'd be like, "Hey, Melv, how you doing?" So I've always felt like I've known you anyway.
But you've been doing radio for a long time. Yeah, radio is your baby, isn't it? It's something that you've always done all of your career.
It's like I say it's my bread and butter. Like, we studied radio and media performance at university, then came out and couldn't get a job for years. I used to work with young people, and I was like, how do I get into TV?
Hang on. We can't just skip that. What do you mean working with young people? Were you a mentor?
I was a teacher.
Were you?
Yeah, I used to be a teacher in Tower Hamlets College, and then I did youth work in East London.
Tower Hamlets College?
Yeah, bro.
Mega.
It was no joke.
Real?
Like, it was serious. But I used to interact with young people, and I was like, how do I get into radio? How do I get into TV? And I went back to university, and my lecturer said, look, Melvin, you have a connection with young people, so why don't you bring the two together? And I was thinking youth radio, kids TV, and that's how I kind of came into it.
That's a brilliant journey. It's a brilliant path, because it's quite an unusual one as well, isn't it? Yeah. To have a career and then step out of that and then go into something that includes both, because what you do really is you connect with young people. Yeah. Through music, through style, through fashion, through you being you.
But it was an accident. Everything was kind of like a lucky accident. Like even meeting Ricky at university, because I wasn't supposed to go to that uni. I was trying to get into Brunel or Royal Holloway, didn't get the grades. And so ended up going through clearing to Luton, then met Ricky there, and we just got together and we had similar goals. And so when we did stuff together, it never felt like work.
So when you were at college, when you were at uni, when you were finding your path, what music were you into?
So I was like, it's 90s hip hop. Obviously it wasn't 90s then, but 90s hip hop, R&B, slow jams, neo soul. That is my jelly and my jam. So people like D'Angelo, Erykah Badu.
Well, hang on a minute. We're going to go straight to the style now.
Go on.
Did you try and copy those kind of people?
I copied Stevie Wonder.
Did you?
When I had hair, and I had actual plaits, and I had beads on the end. Yeah, serious. If you Google hard enough, you'll find Melvin Odoom with some hair, with some beads on the end. And my sister used to spend hours plaiting my hair. And so I used to copy Stevie Wonder for a long time. And then there was this guy called Dwele, and he was very, very rootsy, and he used to wear just really weird things like blazers with a man bag. Right. Just all occasions. So I used to go to clubs.
We're talking blazers with shoulder pads. We're talking big jackets.
Pinstripes, and then I'd wear baggy jeans. My style was weird. Was really, really weird back in the day. I used to roll to clubs with a Blue Peter badge, because I was in the West End I couldn't get in, because Ricky was the cool one. Right. He could get into anywhere. He was really good looking. He looks like Pharrell. And then I was really geeky. I used to have these really thick glasses that I used to wear for style. So I used to say, if I wear a Blue Peter badge, if I can make them laugh and say, look, this is what I've got. I'm part of the club. Let me in here.
It worked.
And it worked every time.
An identity.
Yeah, all the time.
Are there any artists growing up whose style you copied piece by piece?
I wouldn't say copied, but I always admired Pharrell.
All right, well, let me rephrase that then. Who are your influences growing up? Not now, growing up.
Pharrell.
Yeah.
Tiny Temper.
Right.
And I would say Pharrell, because he was so unique. Yeah. And he was so himself. I used to love that, and especially in his kind of skater boy era. I think with me, I'm always kind of I wear a lot of classic stuff, but I try to make things my own. There'll be a little tweak here or there that maybe not someone else. I'll wear a nice bomber jacket, but I'll throw in a little hat in a certain way, or wear a certain trainer in a certain way, or I'll wear a certain colour. So it's nothing. I don't go too far, but I'll throw in little things.
Do you follow trends?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
I think so.
Because trends in music change a lot, don't
Yeah,
they?
definitely.
And young people's influences. I mean, growing up in the 90s, you were either a raver or on the cusp of Britpop. But I think
What were you, Vernon?
Well, I always try to blend, and this is a bit weird, right? Take That with Oasis.
Right.
It's a strong blend.
So what, is like a Parker jacket, but then with...
Well, you got to realise, the girls love Take That.
Right.
The lads loved Oasis.
Yeah.
We like pleasing everyone.
So how do you do both?
Well, it was all about your trainers. Do you know what I mean? You were kind of a Gallagher from waist down.
Right.
Baggy jeans and a decent pair of trainers. And then from up above, tank top with beads. So I'm like, I'm having a bit of that.
I need to see pictures at some point, please, Vernon.
Yeah, well, there's a few.
Can I Google them?
No.
Okay.
Because that was before the internet.
All right, fair play. Fair play.
Yeah. But music is so influential, isn't it, on young people's style, especially growing up, and then it kind of eases away. Do you think you're comfortable now in what you wear and when you go and pick pieces off the shelf?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's so funny because I think with music, and especially when you kind of start loving music is when you're finding yourself. And I think it's the same with fashion. You're kind of like, okay, I look good in that, but actually it's a bit weird if I do that. You're kind of finding yourself, and the same with like tunage. So there's stuff that I used to listen to back in the day, and I'd be like, what was that? Like, who is this? What is this sound? But there's, you know, things that have always kind of like, I've still loved now.
Yeah.
There's people who are just classics in my life.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same with clothing at the same time. There's certain pieces which are just classics, which just keep coming back and keep returning.
And do you ever revert to your Ghanaian roots?
Yeah, 100%.
I think you've got to, right?
I think that in terms of my culture, it's the proudness.
Yeah.
You know Ghanaians.
Yeah.
We're so proud about who we are and what we do and what we eat and what we listen to and how we dress and how we feel. And I feel like in terms of my style, if I wear something, because I think if you wear something with confidence, it drops.
That's a great line.
It's true though.
'Cause it's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin used to say, Melv, wear that blazer you got the other day, but I think don't wear a shirt, just wear a t-shirt or wear nothing. And I'm like, you know what? I can do this, because I think if you're confident, you can rock anything.
So Ghanaian, Sundays,
Right.
church shoes.
Church shoes.
Yeah.
A brogue.
A brogue.
I love a bit of a brogue.
Yeah.
And a patent.
But lovely and polished.
Oh
and ready
my
to go.
God. Like, because my first job was a shoe shop.
Was it?
Yeah, seriously. Listen, if you want your shoes cleaned, I know exactly how to do it. And when my trainers are pristine. Do you know what I mean? I've got like a little room where I just got all the trainers across one side. And so, yeah, I have a serious love for shoes, but patent and a brogue, that is my go-to. And a loafer, a good loafer.
These are like the essentials, the cornerstones of your wardrobe, aren't
Yeah,
they? You know, you definitely need a decent shoe.
Definitely. I think you need those, you know, staple pieces, I think everyone says. I always feel like you're always clean cut though, Vernon, man. Like, historically, your style's always been on point, bro.
Yeah, I've looked back and I've thought, whoa, them suits from Family Fortunes were a bit wonky.
Yeah, but it's family.
But they were of the time.
Yeah. And I don't think they were wonky. I think that at the time, they dropped.
Yeah, I loved wearing them, don't get me wrong. I think once you know your style, once you feel comfortable, like, I don't mind wearing something where I think, oh, people are going to hate this. I'm like, no, I feel comfortable in it. It's all about being comfortable, isn't it? And like you said, having that confidence.
But you know what? Some people can knock your confidence. I remember years ago getting this jacket, and you know when you meet someone in the shop and they make you feel dope. But I got this jacket, this bomber jacket, and it had these big red collars, and the guy was like, Melvin, you look amazing. He was like, you look like a pilot. And I was like, great. And I wore this out at this hotel, and I was with my mates, and they said, Melvin, you look like Black Santa Claus. And after that, I never wore that jacket again. I'd never. It's still in my cupboard now. I've tried to sell it online and no one wants it. But for that day, I felt amazing. And that's what I mean. It goes back to the whole confidence thing.
Like, have you ever had a proper faux pas apart from that one?
I think the biggest faux pas when I look at stuff now are my jeans.
Yeah.
The cut of my jeans, they were tight.
Skinny jeans killed me.
My God. It's like they've made every old photo look bad.
Yeah.
Why so tight?
I have no idea.
I used to do skinny jeans with a roll-up at the end.
Horrendous.
With then a shoe.
Yeah.
And
Well, I just ended up looking like a giraffe in cling film.
This is the thing.
Yeah,
For you, they must look like leggings.
Oh, they were horrible.
Little paint-ons.
Absolutely
Oh, we've got
horrible.
a picture. All right, so can I just say, Vernon, first of all, it was a gift. So I felt like I had to wear it. And at the time, I thought it looked cool. You know when, like, there was a period when everything had to coordinate?
Yeah.
So the matching shirt and shorts felt good at the time. But to wear Wellington boots, and it was quite a sunny day, I don't know why.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just
it
in
felt
case.
like when you went to a festival, you had to wear
Just in
wellies.
case.
Yeah. You know what? It's going to sound mad, Vernon, but I think you're a great dresser. Seriously, do you know why? Because I love tailoring. George Lamb as well.
Yeah, legend.
I love tailoring because I'm a short guy, and I think if you can go and get a nice made to measure suit and it drops on you, then you can just look amazing
I
and
totally
you look in
agree.
proportion and stuff like that.
You only need one suit.
One good suit.
Get it tailored.
Change the tie, change the shirt, and it will look amazing. Change the shoes. So I think a good suit in your closet is the go-to.
Let me ask you a personal question then. Because you're shorter than me,
Yeah.
like, do you...
Just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, only a tad.
Imagine me tall. How powerful I'd be. A tall Melvin Odoom. I'd be like a young Idris Elba.
There you go,
Yeah.
100%.
James Bond.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They're looking for one at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you buy clothes that you know will suit you better than another style of something?
100%.
Yeah.
All day long. Like for me, the fit is actually the most important thing.
Right.
Like sometimes I'll wear the most simple thing, just like a plain t-shirt, but the fit has to be correct.
Yeah.
Or I'll feel really, really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we do our thing and we do it well. And I feel like for me, I'm very approachable, and I'm very kind of like, I feel like I'm very touchable. I feel like my style, there's a lot of people who can connect with it because it's kind of their style as well.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't think I'd do anything too out there.
All right, so perfect scenario.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a place that you like to go.
The Ned.
Right, we're in the Ned and we're on a date.
Right.
Right, so you're rocking up, you're planning ahead because you want to impress.
Right.
Right, what's your staple go-to piece that's going to impress someone? The date.
So, amazing cut blazer, shirt,
Yeah.
open button,
Yeah.
some crisp trousers,
Nice.
well tailored.
Can you iron?
I can iron,
Or
yeah.
have you got a steamer?
I've got a steamer. My dad comes and does it sometimes though. He's retired, so he likes to just come and do it sometimes.
Good job you put the caveat of him being retired.
Yeah, yeah.
Dad!
No.
Dad!
He doesn't live.
Going out!
Yeah, no. He does, in fact, I say, Dad, you can just come and chill, but he just comes and does it anyway.
Lovely.
He likes to stay busy. And then some nice loafers with socks.
Nice.
That's my go-to.
Well,
Bro,
Melvin,
always a pleasure.
That was a joy.
Yeah, always.
I'm going to chug this now.
You're paying though, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you, it's on Marks and Spencer's.
Oh, good.